Another startling revelation has come to light in the Air India 171 crash probe. Now, according to the US media outlet, a cockpit recording of the dialogue between the two pilots of the Air India flight that crashed last month indicates that the captain cut the flow of fuel to the plane's engines. Well, this cockpit recording of this conversation has raised suspicion, asking why a more experienced captain why he moved the fuel switches to the cutoff position seconds after lifting off the runway. The inside scoop in India today also reveals that flight AI 171 had arrived in Ahmedabad earlier that day as AI 423 from Delhi. The previous crew had logged a defect report related to a stabilizer sensor. Air India's on-duty maintenance engineer conducted troubleshooting and the aircraft was cleared for flight. Raising suspicions that this perhaps was the responsibility of the senior captain really on the flight. It seems to be suggesting, at least this report, based on the cockpit recording of the conversation between the two pilots, that the captain cut the flow of fuel to the plane's engines. The second pilot asked the more experienced captain, remember, why he moved the fuel switches to the cutoff position seconds after lifting off the runway. Inside scoop on India today revealing that flight AI 171 had in fact arrived in Ahmedabad earlier that day as AI 423 from Delhi. The previous crew had lodged a defect report related to a stabilizer sensor, and Air India's on-duty maintenance engineer had conducted troubleshooting as is protocol, and the aircraft was finally cleared for the flight. Was there some sort of a clash then really as far as the fuel cutoff is concerned? According to the US media outlet, the cockpit recording indicates the same. The captain cut the flow of fuel to the plane's engines is what is being said. It's a startling revelation that has come to light in the AI 171 crash probe. Why was the fuel supply cut off? That's the big question that is in fact begging for answers. US media claiming that the captain did it deliberately. Boeing 787 experience fuel switch cutoff is what is now being said. There are other reports who indicate that pilots are not to be blamed for this. It has suffered the same problem in the past as well. However, what is now being claimed by a US media outlet that a cockpit recording essentially shows that this was deliberately done.